hello.
Howdy.
Let us know if the sound's good. I hear that it's stopping and starting. I'm not quite so sure if it's okay. Let us know. I am not so sure. So, we're going to try our best, if it's okay. So, keep me known. Tell us. I am your host, Jynxie. And over to my left, which to you is over there, we have the lovely Chelsey.
I'm Chelsey.
Wait, I have something. It's not cute.
Oh, wow.
Chelsey, please give our viewers
The lead warning?
the warning.
Warning, this product may contain chemicals including lead and lead Warning, this product may contain chemicals including lead and lead product compounds, which may... Warning, this product may contain compounds including lead...
One more time. You got this.
Warning, this product may contain chemicals including lead and lead compounds, which are known to the state of California to cause cancer and birth defects or other reproductive harm.
There we go. Good job.
What was I going to say?
Now they know we're full of lead.
Yeah.
So we had internet issues.
Oh, you remember? You remember how during summer that you said that it was like always thunderstorming every time I would come over? And now
it's thunderstorming again.
Yeah, it's about to be thunderstorm. I'm a curse.
It was thunderstorming this morning.
Wow.
It's thunderstorming now.
It's like the first time we've had a thunderstorm in months now.
Maybe that's why we are having sound issues.
Yeah.
Because Dad, aka Fred, said we're having more issues. Not getting much of anything.
Huh.
Getting a lot of messages. Dad, are you getting video? Go to the YouTube, if need be. Let's see if it's Twitch. Let's see if it's the Insta. Check the Insta. The Kick. Because if it's the Twitch, it might just be Twitch being a bitch. Because I'm wondering if that's the issue. Because that could quite possibly be it. Hey! No sound.
Huh.
Bad connection. That's the YouTube. Let me see. What could possibly be doing this? I got rid of our theme song. No sound. What is wrong with this? Why is this happening? I might ditch meld and see if that's the issue.
Ditch what?
This program.
Ah.
Go back to what's it called? OBS. Because I've had problems with OBS.
Mm-hmm.
But that'll end the use of the Insta.
Hmm.
So try the kick in YouTube's. I want to know if any of those are working. Because we have a topic. Okay. For now. I go deaf. Hey Meta. 15% volume. Maybe that'll work. That won't go deaf. But for anybody who can hear us, we have been struggling with internet issues for over a month. That is why we have not streamed. So, Chelsey is finally here, and we want to stream to you. And so we're trying. Apparently, you may not be able to hear us. So let us know. Let us know. I'm gonna open some dashboards so you can clickety clack and let us know if you can hear us. So it starts to come through, and then it stops. Then sputters.
Sputters.
Okay. So the YouTube is sputtery. Try the Twitch and the Instagram, please. And kick. I need to know those. So Chelsey,
Mm-hmm.
regale us.
What? What's a regalus?
Everybody's tell a story.
Oh, regale us.
While
Which
I'm
story?
trying to. Just something that's a good story, but not impertinent, so that
Not part of the topic?
yeah, because we need
Mm-hmm.
to make noise so that people can tell us if they can
Yeah.
hear us, but not too engaging. Because if somebody misses the story, they're going to be like, "Oh, I really would have liked to hear it." Just something, I don't know, something stupid.
Look at this ice fishing lures I found at Walmart. I think this is the
Go
first time they've had them. I find it really interesting the fact that they're all tungsten. So usually tungsten, like a lot of like the fancy or higher end things will use tungsten because it's more dense. So you can have a smaller jig head that is heavier than if it were made of lead. However,
Twitch is not coming through very well either.
huh. But you have the little tiny tungsten jigs, like for ice fishing, they're almost all tungsten, which I find odd that they're never made of lead. I'm assuming it's just so you have a smaller profile, since like a lot of these fish are really lethargic, so they're gonna sit there and watch it for like a while, going, is this really food? And like a tinier jig head's gonna be less noticeable than a larger lead ball. A lot of the fancier ones, like they are a good bit pricier because of the tungsten being more expensive by a good bit. But apparently you can feel it a lot more because the lead's soft, so like you don't get as much vibration when it like hits random rocks and things at the bottom. Huh.
I think I'm pretty sure this is recording, so we could always post it later.
Huh. Is it recording the sputtery version though?
Now.
But is it recording the sputtery version or is it recording like
no.
Okay.
It's recording what is on my computer.
Okay.
So hi.
Howdy.
For internet posterity, what we're going to do, we're going to post this later. Because while out there, you might be getting a
sputtery connection.
We will post it immediately after recording it. So, if you can't tell what we're saying, you will be able to see it later. Okay? So, finish with your regalement.
Oh yeah, so it's about ice fishing jigs. So you got like a lot of the little tiny ones that are made of tungsten because it's heavier, so it's like a smaller profile. You get a few that are just like spoons that just like they're special spoons for vertical jigging. So you just jerk it up and down a little. And then there's these really funny rods. What you do with these is you usually attach like a live minnow or something to them, and it's just basically a little shitty reel attached to a little like plastic platform. And what it will do is when the fish bites, it will just let it take line, but it will make it lift up a little flag. So you just like wait for this. You just like watch a few holes on the ice at a time, and so one of these flags goes ding, and then you have a fish, and then you just hand line it in. They're only like $8 at Walmart, so you just like the idea is like you just drill a bunch of holes and you stick them around. I'm assuming because you're allowed 3 rods in Pennsylvania, you can only use 3 of them at a time, though. I find them really funny. Oh, they also have really tiny rods. So for ice fishing, you don't, because you're just in this little tiny hole, you don't need a big rod. You don't need any casting distance. So most of the rods are only like a foot to 2 feet. And it's just really funny to me seeing like this whole lineup of like some rods that you're just like inky dinky to it. Dunk, dunk, dunk with.
Give me 1 second.
Okay. Oh, there's also one of the more interesting things when it comes to ice fishing is most people either use a sonar or a actual camera to like be able to see what's going on down there, since you have no clue. You have a single hole and you're trying to figure out if there's even fish around. And it leads to a lot of really funny videos where you just see like you just have this little thing going doot 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 until a fish slowly comes in and goes like nope, and then you just see the moment it gets taken, it goes whoo. It's really funny because it's just like fish abduction.
Apparently, Instagram's better.
Huh.
Hi, Insta. Hi. It's pinch. You.
I've also been looking into like what you need for ice fishing, and one of the main things notable is learning about just little metal spikes with a handle that usually you have like they're like usually stuck together like corn cob holders, and they're made for in case you do fall into the ice, because you can't grab onto the ice. They're there for like if you get like you fall into the ice, you can use those to stab onto the ice to pull yourself up like a walrus.
I swear the neighbors like weed whacking or something.
Wow.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
What the hell was
Fun with weed whacking.
that? Midwinter weed whack. It's like,
Ice cold whacking it. It's actually quite warm. It's like 50.
yeah, it's a really nice day. All the snow's gone though.
If I wasn't coming over,
because that's me.
yeah, we finally have a nice
police the
big thing of
backyard.
snow that was sitting there for a while.
Yeah, it was
But yeah, if I wasn't here and it wasn't about the thunderstorm, I'd probably consider fishing today. Actually,
yeah, the thunderstorms were nice. I love thunderstorms, but unfortunately, that means you can't fish. And speaking of fishing, today's topics. How can Chelsey connect politics to fishing? And no, I am not saying Republican, Democrat, and all that. We're not getting into that.
oh, wow.
Hi, X. So,
So, would you prefer I start out with Jeremy Wade being accused of being a spy, or Canadian
What?
fishing being? So, yeah.
yes, Jeremy Wade.
So back when he had
Jeremy Wade.
back when he had like a whole damn afro, he was fishing in a place, I think it was the Vietnam and Cambodia border, I believe. And they were just like, you have all this recording equipment and things and sonar and such. We don't believe you're just here to like be a fishing tourist. Because they're just like, so they sent him back over the border and told him not to come near here again. And I think it's Vietnam he's not allowed to go in because they assume he's a Cambodian spy, I think it was. It was one, I know Vietnam was the country that he was banned from, but it was like one of the countries bordering. I'm pretty sure it was Cambodia though. But yeah, so he was like, he had a later on issue of like the fact that he, and this was brought up in one of the episodes of River Monsters, because he kept mentioning that he couldn't go over the middle of the river because of this, or else they'd arrest him.
Oh my God, we gotta tell Moth. Moth will love that.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's one of the catfish episodes. Just was some. It was one of the ones in. Well, it was. You probably just have to look for Vietnam and mention or somewhere around there.
This
But,
was on
River
one of the
Monsters.
episodes?
Yeah, River Monsters.
What? Wait, do you know what year it was?
No,
God damn it.
I just know it was because the initial point where he was accused of being a spy was back before he started River Monsters.
Was
Back when he had an afro, and like the later one where he had to like stay on one side of the river was an episode of River Monsters where he brought up this. It was like, oh yeah, I'm not allowed in this country because they think I'm a spy.
Was this when we lived in Whitehall?
Yeah.
How did I miss this? How? We
I'm
watched
pretty
that
sure it was
show
the same
religiously.
I think it was the same season as when he went to Chernobyl.
Oh my God, I gotta find this. Yes, I'm sticking my nose in a pink fuzzy ball.
But I found that really funny, especially because I found it really funny because at the time I didn't realize he would have ever had an afro. So it was really funny when he was showing like the pictures from like that, and he has a big afro. Also, it's weird. He looked older in those older pictures.
When he was younger, he looked older.
Yeah.
And when he got older, he looked like younger.
Yeah.
Words are hard.
I actually really liked I think it was the episode of Chernobyl. Because there's a point where he's fishing.
Oh yeah, Chernobyl.
He just goes to fish with some little paddle tail swim baits for Xander, and he's just like pulling out like these decent size like 20-inch Xander just like nonstop with these swim baits. And I'm like, it's one of those things that's just like, because usually you only see him targeting like a few big fish that are like really rare to catch. So it's rare to see just his skill when it comes to normal sized fish. I feel like it'd be plenty entertaining seeing episodes where he's just like going out for normal fish. And just like
see him catch a rainbow trout.
Yeah, just like yeah, I want to see him just go fly fishing or something.
Like York, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we just
see him pulling out a bass.
Yeah, just send him out to like some random stream in Pennsylvania.
It's a 12-inch.
I want to see him in like ankle deep water pulling out like 20-inch trout.
Getting a blue crab.
You can get those near the in the Delaware and it's
Okay,
tribute